Salam alaikum, my dear people, once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching this video. So, my name is James Matur. I'm uh, doing mathematics for you today. For today, we are going to look at the general equation of a circle. So, last time we looked at the equation of a circle with a center origin. So, today we are going to look at the general equation of a circle. So, let us try to remind ourselves about the equation of the circle when the center is the origin, like when the center of the circle is at the origin. So what we said was that when the circle, the center of the circle here is at the origin, when the center of the circle is at the origin. So assuming this is our xy plane, and the center of this circle is here. So what equation do we use? So we use an equation that says that x square plus y square is equal to r square. So this is the equation that you use to find the equation of the circles when the center of the circle is at the point origin. So don't forget of that, because you will be given just the radius, assuming you will be given that the radius of a circle is 25. So find the equation of the circle. So you just say x square plus y square is equal to r square. Then you substitute r with the 25. Then you find the square of that 25 to give you the center, to give you the equation of a circle. So for today, we are not going to look at the equation of the circle with the center origin, but when the center of the circle is somewhere not at this point, it is not at this point but somewhere on x and y plane. So it can be here or somewhere here. So how do we get those kind of equations of circles? So what we do, like you can see now, the equation, the circle is here. So, and this is xy plane. When you look at xy plane here, or Cartesian plane, so you can see the origin is somewhere here. The origin, where a point where coordinates are 0, 0. Now, if you look at the center of the circle is somewhere on xy plane. So it is not here at the origin. So you see, okay, what we do here in this scenario, we look at the center of that circle is at a point A, B. So it means it can be anything, not 0, 0, A, B. Okay, now let's try to draw something elsewhere here, a circle. So let's say this one is x, y plane. So this is x axis and this is y axis. So let's say we have a circle somewhere here. This is our circle. So, and the center of this circle is here. This is the center of the circle. So how can we get the equation? So first of all, since this one is center, we need to first draw the radius. That is a line running through the center to one part of the circumference. This is radius, you see. So the radius of this circle. Okay, now what we have to do, since we have radius, we need to draw a horizontal line like this, and then we make it perpendicular to this vertical line, so to form angle of 90 degrees. So look here, this is the center. This is the center of the circle. So at the point center of circle, let's say x, the coordinate of the circle are A. Let's say this one is A, this on x-axis, and from origin to this point here is B. So let's say this is B. That means the coordinates here in the center are going to be A and B. So here you will have A and B as the coordinates of the center. So here because this is triangle and the length is from here to here, let's say this distance is x. So also we need to know the length of this one here, from here to here. What is the length? So it is going to be corresponding to something here, y. Let's say from center here, from center origin to this point is y. So let's say this one is y, and from center here to this side is what? Is x. Okay, for us now to get the length of this base of the triangle, this base of triangle, so we have to say that this is going to be x minus what? Minus a. So to give us this part, to give us this length, that length, so it is going to be what? X minus a, to get the length of that. Okay, so here, as the length of the triangle is going to be x, let's write it down. This is going to be x minus a. This is the length of this point here to this point. Okay, now look for the value of this one, of this length from here to here, the height of this triangle. So from origin to this point here correspond to this one here. So to get this length, you have to subtract y away from what? Subtract b away from y. So here you are going to have y minus b. Y minus b. So this is going to be the height. This is, and r here is the hypotenuse. So what we do to generate or formulate the formula for the equation of a circle when the center is not at the origin and it is at the point A and B. So we use the normal formula for Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. So where we say x squared plus y squared is equal to c squared. So, and this one here, x represents the base and y represents the height. So the base of this one is x minus a. So therefore, for the equation of this one, it is going to be x minus a, all of them, put them under the square root, under the square. Okay, that is the value of what? Of x. So it is base squared plus what? Plus height squared. Now plus height here is what? Is y minus b. Y minus b squared. So put it under square, is equal to hypotenuse square, and hypotenuse there is what? Is r. So it is equal to r square. So this is the formula or the equation. This is the equation of the circle when the center of the circle is not at the origin. So get it clear, and it will not really confuse you when you get some numbers to do with. So x here represent what? The higher x value here, and y represent the same, the higher y value. So a and b represent the coordinate of center. A and b represent the coordinates of center. So assuming you are given a circle whose the coordinate of center is 1 and 2, and radius 5. The radius is given as 5. So how do you get the equation of this circle? So what you are going to do is to replace what? Replace the values of a and b, then plus r also. Since you are given the coordinate of center, these are the coordinates of center. 1 and 2 are coordinates of center. 1 here represent x value, and 2 represent what? Y value. So for A here, A represent what? X value, and B represent Y value as coordinates of the circle. So this one is A and this one represent B. So here you can easily say that it is x minus 1, because the x value here is what? Is 1. So A value is 1, so it is going to be x minus 1 is square. X minus 1 is square plus what? Plus y minus B, which is 2, then you put it under square, is equal to what? Is equal to r, and r is given as 5. So this is how you can do it, and let us see here. Let us see more example. This is just a explanation. So look here. This is the circle. This is the circle. This is the center of the circle. The coordinates of center are A and B. So A here represent X value and B represent Y value as coordinates of the center. You see that? And X and Y represents what? The coordinates of the part of the circumference. Here, this part of circumference. So this point is located at X and Y. So, and you are going to have base as what? X minus A, and height is Y minus B. So now you drive the formula for hypotenuse. You say A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared, but A here is this, and B is this one, and C is this one. Then you are done with it, and that is the formula for the what? Formula for the equation of circle when the point the center of the circle is not at the origin. So this is the equation. So don't forget, this is the important formula that you have to know. X minus A square plus Y minus B square is equal to R square. So the next thing we will look at is how we expand this formula, that formula to give us this one here. So to give us this one. So this is another equation. But now you need to first understand this very well, and you will be able to get this one too. Now before we come to this one here, so we need to do some pure example regarding this one here, such that you are able to recognize the equation that you should use. You see, so look at the formulas very well here, and then let's try now to do some. So assuming you are given an equation that the center of the circle is -2 and 1, and the radius is given as what? Is given as 5 units. So then now you are told find the equation. Find the equation of the circle. So what do you do? So what you have to do, you need to say here solution. Say solution. Then now you will now use the formula that is not expanded. So that is general equation for the equation of a circle at the point A and B. So where you say X minus A is square minus, plus Y minus B is square is equal to R square. Now from this formula, now you need to substitute the given one here. So you are given the center. This one represent what? Represent A. -2 represent A. So you are going to substitute negative 2, a with the negative 2, and 1 here, the second coordinate, y coordinate, so is replacing b here. So that is what you will do, you see. And r here will represent this one, will replace that r. Okay, now what we will do, the next step, we will say x minus what? Minus a. And a is given as negative 2. You write it as negative 2. Don't write just 2. Negative 2. Then close bracket. Put them all under one bracket. Then square plus y minus b. And the value of b here is what? Is this second one here, which is 1 minus 1 square is equal to r. And what is the value of r? R here is 5. The radius is 5. So 5 is equal to 5 square is equal to 5 square. Now this is not going to be your n here, because you can see here there's minus here. Minus and minus give you plus. So open the bracket here and you will get positive 2. Then 5 square is 25. Therefore you will have x here x plus 2 square plus y minus 1. Here there is no change. Square is equal to 25 is equal to 25, and this is going to be your equation for this for this circle, for that circle. The equation is x plus 2 square plus y minus 1 square is equal to 25, and that is how you can simply calculate the question related to these kinds of questions. So we are going to do more in exercise. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will get more questions, and we will reach your expectation. So we are just beginners, and we need your support by subscribing. So this will motivate us and go further. Please like, share, and comment so that we know what is with you there. Thank you so much. God bless you.